Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you, my country people. A 7-member panel of the Supreme Court will today hear the appeals by Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi challenging the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court, which affirmed President Bola Tinubu's election. Now, members of the panel, which have yet to be unveiled, will hear the appeals by Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, the Labour Party's Peter Obi, and the Aligned People's Movement (APM), challenging the election of Mr. Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). The Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja, headed by Haruna Tasmini, had ruled that Atiku and Peter Obi failed to substantiate their claims of widespread electoral malpractice during the conduct of the 2023 February 25th presidential election by the Nigeria's Electoral Commission. The court also dismissed another petition filed by the APM on the ground that the suit was lacking in merit. Atiku and Obi and the APM, they all filed separate appeals to challenge the decision of the court. The issues raised in the appeals include the eligibility of President Bola Tinubu and the Vice President Kassim Shettima candidacy, for the Senate. And here we have these, three presidential candidates of the Labour Party, the PDP, and also the APM. They are also trying to make sure they nullify the victory of Bola Tinubu and Kassim Shettima. Now, the applicants also raised the issue of Mr. Tinubu's inability to secure 25% of the valid votes cast in Abuja during the poll. They are also contesting INEC's failure to electronically transmit polling unit results to its result viewing portal, the IV, in real time, and allegations of vote manipulation in favor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And another key bone of contention before the 7-member panel of the Supreme Court is that Mr. Tinubu's academic records, which were obtained from the Chicago State University in October by Atiku Abubakar, whereby Atiku Abubakar asked, the president, asked for the president's educational documents, but then he has already filed the president's educational document before the court, urging it to examine the authenticity of Mr. Tinubu's academic records from the Chicago State University. And then Mr. Tinubu's lawyer, Wole Olanipekurusan, a senior advocate of Nigeria in a court filing, said Atiku and Mr. Obi's appeal lacked substance. So we've got to see that the Supreme Court, they are currently, in session. They are about hearing the case of Atiku, of Obi against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So my country people, this is it. And with the recent developments, some certain dignitaries, some certain personalities, they have arrived at the Supreme Court ahead of the day's proceedings, as the court is set to hear the appeals of the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and the Allied People's Movement, the APM, seeking to nullify the victory of the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of the ruling All Progressive Congress in the 2023 February 25th presidential election. And we've seen that those present include the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gabajamila, the National Chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Ganduji, is also present, the National Security Advisor of Nigeria, Nahu Rabadu, and the Acting Chairman of the PDP, Umar Damangu, is also present. So my country people, this matter never end. The 7-member panel of the Apex Court is being led by Justice John Okoro, and other members of the panel are Justice Uwani Abba Ajim, Mohammed Lawal Garba, Amadu Jaro, Ibrahim Salawo, and also Tijini Abubakar and Emmanuel Ajim. Yes, my country people, it's happening. In the courtroom, there are so many other dignitaries whom their names, may not be fully called out. We also have, Dego Ologunaba, the PDP National Publicity Secretary, was also seen seated for the day's proceedings. We also have other dignitaries and personalities there. So my country people, it's about to kick off. This matter wey dey for the Supreme Court, no be small thing. People are just curious. What will really be the outcome of the Supreme Court's verdict? What would be the outcome of this judgment and everything? Well, we are hoping for the best, we are hoping for the better, but then all fingers are crossed. All fingers are crossed ahead of the judgment, because the Supreme Court is likely to give a judgment that would favor the opposition parties, because the ruling All Progressive Congress is already in power. But then Nigerians are hopeful, crossing fingers and praying, that justice would be served at the Supreme Court. So my country people, Nigerians have reacted to this. Tinubu must be drunk. Has Tinubu forgotten that he was once convicted in the US courts because of drug trafficking issues and other criminal activities and involvement? I have personally written to the FBI to release every necessary document that has to do with Tinubu in the public domain. A vote of no confidence should be given to Tinubu by the Supreme Court. Very sad indeed. Criminals and mad people everywhere. Well, I want to see that justice is served. I don't care who is coming. All I look forward is a genuine leadership arrangement for everyone. But I know the Supreme Court is also a scam. I will tell you the reason later. Unless if the judges are from Jupiter. Else, I don't expect nothing tangible. Atiku should leave Tinubu alone because he is a Yoruba man. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.